Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Buckeyes offense will have the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack, coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Unloads it left. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Going to try to get it himself. Guided out of bounds and the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
To the ground with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Throwing, say it. They'll go with the quick touch pass. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to punch it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The Golden Flashes offense will now get its first chance with the football. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing down.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Say it. Bring in the heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught, it's Banks. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Banks. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on a slant.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Sayin to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Runs through a man. He might have space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Buckeyes will punt this one away.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's King.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Here's the handoff. Nice move there. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground. Might have a chance. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes Kent State's offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering...
Snags it, and there's running room.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Headed outside. It's King. He's there to make the stop.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. All wideouts, no backs. Say it. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up the sack there.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's on target and complete.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires it down the seam. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun on third down, Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. Hauls it in with one hand. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Let's it fly. Complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And the ball is free on the pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Jackson. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throw it, say it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, say it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Kent State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field. You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Takes a hit as he fires. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Running inside, it's Kane. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they're not on. Page there. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. Complete downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Jackson. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game.
Finding some room. Still on his feet. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Tavian St. Clair. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Golden Flashes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got his man on the right. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. There's a crease. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You got the lead here late in the game. You got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Gets it out fast. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's King. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Throwing St. Clair. That's caught. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. I can't think of one single explanation that would suffice for taking a delay of game penalty there. 3rd and goal. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch